What's up YouTube, this is RacingKid39 here, and today I want to talk about something that needs a major overhaul, and that is the Create a Player editor in NBA 2K. So let's take the green flag to this video and get started. Allow players to upload headshots into the game similar to WWE 2K series. This would allow us to upload missing legends from the game such as Charles Barkley, Walt Bellamy, and Reggie Miller. Bring back the face sculpting and prominence options from NBA 2K17. Additionally, I'd like to see more skin tone options. I feel that 10 is not enough, in my opinion. With my NBA eras being added into NBA 2K23, I'd like to see more 80s and 90s hairstyles into the game, along with the ability to adjust the hair length for all hairstyles in the game. Right now, there's only a select number of hairstyles that you can choose from that allow you to adjust the length of the hair. I would also like to see additional eyebrows added into the game. Now in NBA 2K22 My Career, I noticed that there were 24 eyebrow options to choose from, but for some reason they were removed in one of the first patches for the game. Not sure why this was the case, but more eyebrow options would be really helpful as well, instead of having 8 to choose from. For facial hair, I'd like to see the option to edit the thickness, and I'd like to see different facial hair options such as mutton chops and the handlebar mustache. And the last thing under appearance is more prominent blemishes and freckles to appear on the Create a Player's face. Right now there's only one option in the game where you can clearly see blemishes on the player. Moving on to the body, I'd like to be able to adjust the wingspan and shoulder width to be height in inches instead of on a 0 to 100 slider. Now in the My Career Create a Player, you can actually adjust the wingspan to be an exact height you're looking for, but unfortunately it's not the case in Create a Player offline. So this is something I'd really like to see integrated into Create a Player in the future. The last thing that I'd like to see added under body is to be able to apply different body types to a Create a Player. The only way you can get different body types is if you download the player DNA. So if you really want to make a ripped player, I should be able to have an option where I can just toggle with the directional pad and be able to make a ripped, a skinny, or an athletic cut player, instead of having to download player DNA to do that. Moving on to attributes, I would like to combine all ratings and organize them by category: finishing, shooting, defending, and playmaking, similar to the My Career Create a Player screen. In addition to that, I'd like to see the player's overall rating when I'm editing each attribute in the attribute screen, instead of having to back out and then enter again. Now that I've talked about attributes, I'm going to move on to tendencies, and the only thing that I'd like to see in the tendencies screen is a brief explanation that explains what happens when you adjust each tendency that is in the game. This would really help out with roster creators and any new players that get into Create a Player or want to start a My NBA. The final thing that I'd like to see in Create a Player is a weird glitch to be resolved, where after you finish creating the player, if you look in the top left corner of the screen in the player card, the eyes are extremely small and they do not match with the player that you created. So for instance, I could give my player the largest eyes possible, and then when I back out and save my changes, all of a sudden the eyes become extremely small in the player card. I've contacted 2K support about this and it's never been addressed in a patch, so hopefully we can see this fix applied in NBA 2K24. Those were my recommendations to improve the Create a Player editor in NBA 2K. Hopefully these ideas can be implemented into future iterations of the game. I have taken the checkered flag to this video, and I will see you guys next time. See you later, guys.